Product classification. Learn how to properly classify products for the purpose of importing and exporting goods. All of the country-specific rules and regulations that govern the movement of goods across international borders are largely predicated on the products being imported and exported. In order to uniquely identify products being imported and exported, each country has established what's known as a tariff schedule or a series of classification numbers. These numbers are commonly referred to as harmonized schedule numbers, also known as HS numbers, and export control numbers known as ECNs. Properly classifying your products in all the countries in which you will do business is the first step to participating in global trade. The problem is, classifying products can be tedious, time-consuming, and a complicated task, especially if you're not only classifying products for the United States, but for other countries as well. TradeWizards.com enables you to easily classify products by using a legal word search and chapter number. It includes a full HS database for over 122 countries, in addition to a full ECN search and HS country mapping capabilities. The following are 3 different product classification examples to illustrate how to use the TradeWizards.com classification capabilities. Example 1, an HS code search, a legal word search using auto in Chapter 87. Begin by selecting the country of classification from the drop-down list of over 122 countries. Next, select the classification type, either import or export. For this example, we will use import. Then we will populate the HS number field with the chapter number, which in this case is 87. From the tariff search type drop-down, select legal tariff search. Enter the search term auto and click search. The HS classification search returns a heading of 8707. By clicking on the heading 8707, you can see the entire HS number, 8707-10-0020, with the passenger automobiles as the product description. When we click on that HS number, we are quickly able to see the default duty rate to import to the United States, which in this case is 2.5% of FOB. We can also see the reporting unit of measure required. The section and chapter notes are available and will take you directly to the harmonized tariff schedule itself. Footnotes will also display if available. Example 2, ECN search, an export control number search for optical sensors. Begin by selecting the country of classification from the drop-down list. You can search by typing the first few numbers of the ECN or entering an ECN description. You can search the ECN description by all words, any word, or phrase. Let's take the default of all words and search for optical sensors. TradeWizards.com returns the following search results for optical sensors. The categories that are in bold are the categories optical sensors reside in. From here, you can drill down into the category to find the ECN number you're looking for. In some cases, category notes accompany the ECN result. Example 3, HS mapping. Each country may have different HS numbers for identical commodities. The HS mapping tool allows you to map the HS number from one country's tariff schedule to the tariff schedules of other countries. In this example, a U.S. manufacturer is interested in shipping defibrillators to Singapore. The manufacturer knows the U.S. HS number, 9018-906400, but needs to determine the equivalent HS number for Singapore in order to include it on international shipping documents and to calculate the appropriate duty rate. For this HS mapping search, the source country is the United States, which we will select from the drop-down list. The source classification type can either be import or export. In this case, it'll be import. The source HS number is 9018-906400. Of course, if we don't know the source HS number, we can always search for it by clicking on the magnifying glass. TradeWizards.com will then search the source country HS database. With the source country HS number in place, we must then select the Map to classification type, which in this case is import, and the target country Singapore. The HS mapping tool returns the HS classification for defibrillators in Singapore, including the duty rate, which in this case is free, and the section and chapter notes. In summary, the product classification module within TradeWizards.com provides an accurate and easy way to classify products. For more information on TradeWizards.com, please email info@TradeWizards.com.